Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you with a updated video on the WrestleMania 32 trip, which is coming up around the corner. Yesterday, my buddy Jim Nye 888, he threw his name into the hat. He's going to be coming to WrestleMania with us. This is going to be his sixth WrestleMania, which I think is going to tie him with me. I think he just basically didn't want to fall behind, but 26, 27, 28, 30, 31. And this will be lucky number 6, number 32. I don't know when they're going to stop. I have a feeling that they're going to stop sooner than later. I can tell that there's a buzz that a lot of people aren't really excited about continuing on going to number 33 if it's in Minnesota. I'm not that excited about it going to Orlando. Because of the fact that if I ever went to, it's sort of like the same reason I didn't go to New York, was the same reason that, if I was going to go to Orlando, there's a lot of things there that I would rather do except for wrestling. But like I've always said, if there's if my friends are gonna go, I'm gonna go. I can definitely tell you that I honestly can tell you that I think that the WrestleMania 32 trip is going to be the best trip of all time. I didn't really like the WrestleMania 31 trip. I felt that honestly, out of all the trips that we've ever gone on, I thought that it was the least amount of fun. Maybe a little bit of it was the location, was it being so close that basically it didn't feel like I actually went somewhere, that I just was basically going right down the road to Santa Clara. It didn't, a lot of people seem like, if WrestleMania came to their town, it'd be one of the most exciting things of the world. But basically, I think a big deal of going on the WrestleMania trips is being somewhere you've never been before, and getting to experience what that town is like. In New Orleans, that's possibly the high that we're chasing with possibly that was the best trip that we ever went on. 27, going to Atlanta, that was the first time we ever really came together. We knew each other, but we really didn't know each other at the same time, so there was a lot of like a bonding experience on the WrestleMania 27 trip. And I made the video last week talking about WrestleMania mistakes, and every year we've made some mistakes that you can easily point out that maybe it might help somebody else out along the way. But I think that the one thing that we're doing this year with WrestleMania 32 is not letting expectations get to us. I mean, definitely there's people that try to tear down the people who go to WrestleMania each and every year, basically saying that it's not worth the money, that WrestleMania 32 is going to suck. You can definitely see the card starting to come together. There's definitely a lot of mystery. I think that definitely people can look at WrestleMania 32 and think that it's not going to be the biggest WrestleMania possibly of all time, like we all thought it was when it said they was going to go to Dallas Cowboy Stadium and be one of the it wasn't going to be WrestleMania 3. There's definitely going to be a lot of people there. They've sold a lot of tickets, but when it comes down to it, I don't think we're going to be remembering this like Hogan versus Andre, or remembering it like Hogan versus like Austin versus The Rock the last time. Well, it wasn't the last time because they were there for 25, but when they were there in the Astrodome. I don't think it's going to be something like that with a big TLC match and everything. They could surprise us, but it looks like a lot of guys just put together in some matches. But that's what's making, the WrestleMania trip a trip, is, we get there on Wednesday. We're going to go see the Mavericks play. Thursday, we're going to Wale Mania. I'm really excited about the WrestleCon Super Show, which is going to be Saturday night. They added Rey Mysterio, and I'm not the biggest Booyaka 619 fan in the entire world. He is a cool guy. I've met him twice at SummerSlam Access, but it just feels like what is it? It just feels like this is going to be a damn good show. You've got the 10-man tag coming together again with Joey Ryan versus Jeff Jarrett, which is possibly going to turn into a Team Global Force with Kurt Hawkins and Sanjay on there. And I don't know if he's going to bring their tag team champions along as well, but it would make sense to complete their team out right there. And I don't know if Joey Ryan is going to turn into a team with like him and Colt Cabana, maybe Chris Hero, sort of like a team indie or something like that. But we'll see. It's going to be fun. Um, WrestleMania is always an experience, no matter how big or small it is. Definitely, there's not the feeling that there was last year with people jumping off, basically thinking that WrestleMania wasn't going to be great. We walked out of WrestleMania last year thinking that it was possibly one of the best shows that we had ever been to. But I just think that we don't have expectations this year. I think that definitely the Dallas trip is going to be one of the most fun trips that we ever did. I don't know if it's going to be the last. I take words that the real Classic 8, Brandon. No, it's the Instant Classic 8, the real classic, and Brandon. He said about WrestleMania 30. He basically said, I don't know if this is going to be my last trip, but I'm going to live it up like it is because I don't know where we're going from there. And those are sort of the words that I've lived by ever since. So um, it's going to be fun. So this is going to be really good, and it's coming together. I wish that some of my friends would grab tickets. I understand that a lot of things are sort of at a higher price because of the fact that StubHub is basically the ticket master of WrestleMania 32 weekend. Seeing how a lot of people bought up the tickets. I think you can buy WrestleMania tickets on Ticketmaster, but it does say that it's a sellout or it's something like that. But I don't know. I haven't seen. I bought the package. I was pretty smart. So I'll see you guys down the road.